I'll hand that over to Brother David. I was disappointed that George's victory team wasn't able to join us this morning. But they must have been called somewhere else. But I'm sorry, George, but they all promised they'd turn up.
That's exactly right. They're my friends.
That's right. Yeah. That's just now you can clear the table. Yeah. So, Brother David, if I could ask you to lead us through the presentation. I know George will probably later, but can I thank Brother David for being awarded?
Yeah. Well done, sir. Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to invite our retiring Supreme Knight, Brother Brian, if he'd come forward, because it's the usual tradition that at functions like this that we present the Supreme Knights Award, and I'd like to ask Brother Brian if he would come and present that award. Thank you, Brother Brian.
It was a brief interregnum, but it was well brief.
Got used to not having it on. Okay. We have a special award tonight to a person I've known for quite some many years. He's been a stalwart of the New South Wales State Council, and his name is Frank William Duff. So I hope Frank William Duff is here tonight. In recognition of your outstanding personal contribution and service to the Order over many years, particularly in New South Wales, your advice and support to the Order nationally in the areas of life and social issues is specifically acknowledged. We pray that you will be long spared to wear this medal of distinction, if only to remind those around you of your service that you have rendered to the Order and its members throughout your membership. Given at Sydney, New South Wales on the 25th of May 2019. So this is the last official duties I do. I managed to borrow these back for a minute.
Oh, I don't thank you.
Something else there. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. You want to respond, or you're happy?
This is his swan song, I think.
This is my swan song, yeah.
Thank you very much, it's been a pleasure. And Multo Zanos, let's keep going.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Oh, George. They still haven't taken the gong off me.
No.
Well, this must be for you retiring as the OIC, is that correct?
I think so, I don't know.
I'm assuming so.
Thank you
And I
very much.
congratulate you. You're over.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well done. Now,
Nice to meet you.
Got to hand back the tiara.
yeah, the hand, yeah. Put it on all straight stuff.
All right. I'll now, with much pleasure, call on the newly installed Supreme Knight, Brother George, to present the past National President's Star to Brother Brian Cooper.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure and it's a privilege to present this important award to Brian to celebrate his 3.5 years in the job and to say to Brian on behalf of the Order across Australia, thank you so very much for your hard work, your devotion, your patience and your sincerity.
I'm sure you'll probably... It's been a pleasure serving the Order for the last more than 3.5 years. 3.5 years as Supreme Knight, but I've sort of acted in the role of State Chairman, Deputy Supreme Knight, and all those sorts of things over a period of something like 20 years. So I thank you for the honour and privilege bestowed on me to allow me to do the job. And I now look to hand over to the future to the younger people coming through. So, thank you for that opportunity and I wish you all very best of luck. But most important, God bless you.
Thank you, Brother George and Brother Brian. I now would call on Brother George, our new Supreme Knight, to present the past National Secretary with his Medal of Office. Brother Eddie, if you'd come forward, please.
Thank you, Eddie, for your past 12 months, for your role, for your patience, for your hard work. I know it hasn't been easy because obviously doing that job is quite an intense one, so we certainly thank you for all your efforts.
George has just made a mistake. He said I could say a few words. I'd just like to thank you all for having the opportunity to be the National Secretary for the last 12 months. I stood down so Brother Binch could be the Deputy Supreme Knight. I don't believe two people should come from the same state, so otherwise you set a bad precedent. But I've thoroughly enjoyed being the National Secretary for the last 12 months, and now I can just concentrate on being the Queensland State Chairman. So thanks very much, guys. You'll see me cheeks mate for the next 3 years, I'd say. Thanks a lot.
Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. Would you join with me in thanking the four recipients, Brother Frank, Brother Brian, Brother George and... Sorry about that, I didn't mean to interrupt your area, but Brother Brian, I'd like you to come out here and see me for a little while if you don't mind. Look, I certainly take on board everything that everyone else has said too. If you wouldn't mind just standing here, I have a little award for you, a big award. But I'd just like to read the citation. I don't, for obvious reasons, I don't have it in a frame because of travelling and that. This will go into a frame later. Brother Brian Cooper was inducted into the Order of the Knights of the Southern Cross, Woodville West Torrens branch on the 31st of October 1979 and has held the following positions: 80 to 87 branch treasurer, 87 to 96 branch chairman, and currently the branch treasurer of Woodville West Torrens. He was elected to State Council in 1997 and was appointed Deputy State Chairman in 2001. He was elected State Chairman 2002 to 2006 and again 2008 to 2010.
In 2013 he was elected to the National Executive Council as Deputy Supreme Knight and retained this appointment until 2015, at which time he was elected Supreme Knight, the position he has held until today. As a member of the National Executive, Brother Brian has taken a significant interest in the worldwide Order of the Knights and is a supporter of the International Alliance of Catholic Knights. He has attended, generally at his own expense, IAC conferences in Ireland, the Gambia and the United States of America. Brother Brian has always taken a leadership role, thus enabling him to drive forward the Order of the Knights of the Southern Cross nationally, at state and branch level. Pardon me. References by two recipients of this prestigious award for service to the Order, Brothers Colin Walsh and David Huppatz, and State Council records, are a testament to the exemplary and selfless work that he has taken at all levels. The time and effort he has contributed to his Catholic faith is outstanding. He continues to lead at state and branch level and is an outstanding example to members. I think we've got either 5 or 6 subcommittees, and whenever I'm there, Brian is right behind me helping me. Brother Brian is a devoted Catholic, dedicated husband, father and grandfather. At a special meeting of the State Council on the 7th of February 2019, State Councillors moved and unanimously agreed the award of Knight of Honour to Brother Brian Cooper to be presented at the Triennial Conference May 2019. The reason being, whilst it's a state award, we wanted that to occur in front of those people, those members that he's worked tirelessly with, you know, in new people. So we thought that was very important. He'll also get the recognition back in South Australia. So as State Chairman, and on behalf of the Knights of the Southern Cross South Australia, it is with great pleasure, if I'm able to open this, Brother Brian, that I invest Brian as the Knight of Honour.
My goodness. Completely unexpected.
That actually very well deserved.
I might deflate if you prick me. Okay. The hotel. Well, thank you very much. But I do appreciate the concern you've shown to me and the gratitude for my service, so I thank you very much for that. I'm humbled by it all, I can assure.
I can see you are.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Andy.
I now ask Brother George if he'd say a few words. Thank you, Brother George.
I'd like to photo. Come into this.
Photo gone.
This is about Brian, not about
No. I'll move this way.
Just make sure his head's covering that New South Wales.
Yeah, I could also keep a shine there for you.
1, 2, 3. Good one.
Good on you, okay.
Another one.
We'll give another one.
Oh, there you go.
We'll give another one.
Oh, well done.
Duff's Kiwis would like to have the last word, but on this momentous occasion of 100 years to Australia, it's indeed wonderful. Just knowing that there's been Knights of the Southern Cross supporting and working with their bishops, their priests, their parishes for over 100 years, it's absolutely amazing. So, from New Zealand, I've got a little gift for you. I'm not sure where you're going to put it, what you're going to do with it. That's not my problem. I'm going to pass it over. So we have here going to be a piece of which is greenstone, and it is the Maoris. It's a very sacred prized stone by the Maoris, and they sort of carve it and they shape it to what it is. They either use as a axe head or a chisel, and from that they then carve their many carvings or canoes where they do. And it says this symbolises authority, strength and triumph over adversity. And I think that sort of sums up the Knights. So with that, I'll just like to present you the Knights of Australia. What it's all about as well, who did it.
Thank you very much for that. Can I just take this opportunity to thank New Zealand and the Order in New Zealand for sending a delegation here. It's very important that we try to sustain the relationship and we actually build on it as much as we can possibly can. So thank you very much.
Just on that point, the previous chaplain to New Zealand's Knights is Friar Burney at Waverley Parish, and he sends his apologies. He said that having been chaplain of the Knights for 3 years in New Zealand was a great experience for him, and he wished he could be here, but he's got very busy. I think Waverley Parish now takes in about 3 parishes actually. So I think he's got his work cut out for him. I think he's probably happier on the other side of the ditch. So anyway, the friars brought him over here and he just passes on. I just wanted to pass on that apology, and he wishes he would be able to be here with us tonight. So thank you. I was waiting for George to carve a canoe. Apparently I've got to do it.